Good morning. Today we are doing, or finishing I should say, the cute little July 4th tea towel. And I'm doing it raggy. So simple, easy, easy, easy. Remember, all you have to do, instead of right sides together, you do wrong sides together. And this is how you do it. And then all you do is do your 1/4 inch. Make sure you comment so you can win the prize. I have 2 friction pens going out. And yeah, so all you have to do is sew your 1/4 inch. I always do the 1 seam across, 1 stitch across, because I'm so used to it. On this you don't have to worry about it because you're not going to be pushing anything out. Then after you're done doing, and I take the 4-inch strip of fabric and I go 1.5 times, because that's how you do when you gather stuff. I'm from old school, honey. I used to do all my clothes. So 1.5 times, and that's what I did. And then all you have to do is pink around it. Then you throw it in the washer. Then you iron it, because you're going to have to iron it. And then what you have to do is fold it in half. And what I did is I put it on my ruffler, or you can do how you usually do it to gather it, is make sure you have your threads in the bottom and the top of your bobbin and your needle. Make sure they're pulled out, and do your tension at an 8.5 or 9, and then do your thread length at a 5 or 6, and it'll automatically gather it. And then I just did my cute little ruffler, and I put it on a 6. Okay? So then what I did at the bottom was I took and I put a line. See how I got the lines here? And I did 2 different samples. I think it's just cute as a button. If you're in, I love it. I love like raggy looking stuff because I like it's a farm kind of looking. Okay, so I went at the bottom and I went 1.5 inches from the bottom. And I put my first row. And then all I did was sew it on the back all the way across. Then my next row, I did 1.25 inches. Then my 3rd row, I'm doing another 1.25 inches. And all I'm doing is pinning it. And this one, I changed my mind actually. The first one I was going to gather it, and then I thought, nah, that I'm going to ruffle it. And yeah, I get all these wild hair ideas like a nutcase. So what I'm doing is, in the old days when you just wanted to put things in and gather them, all you had to do was take pins, push them in, and yippee skippy yay, it worked. Good thing I sewed for many, 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 many years. It helps. All those go-to back things you can do, Oh, I'll show you the new pins I got. They're called magic pins. Also, they're heat-resistant ends, and they got these little gripper guys on them. Really cool. So they're easy to grip, especially when you're getting arthritis, like we all are, because we're getting all old. Or mature, I should say mature. But they're really cool. Got them yesterday. And they are by Taylor Seville Original. Comfort Grip, heat resistant. So I was really excited to get those. And when you do the lines, remember 1.5 inch, 1 1/4, 1 1/4, and then all you have to do is pin it on. And then all I'm going to do is use this foot, which is on my Bernina, the 10D, so I can use my even feed foot on it, or my, whatever they call them on these, I don't even know anymore. Even feed, dual feed, whatever. Okay, now I'm going to go to the sewing machine, and I'm just going to sew it across. Make sure you don't take your thing with you. Put on. Do my even feed. Put it down. That's awesome. And just move your foot, your little needle all the way to the left. Take your pins out as you go along. And then you always have a perfect straight line because you get that little flipper on the left that makes sure you're going to have a perfect straight line. And Make sure you comment if you're in the tube. Friction pens, they're awesome, they're amazing. I use them so very much in what I do. Sorry, turn off my phone. And make sure you reverse on both sides. Then, all you have to do is I made a 1-inch bias strip, and I did do this on the bias. And I found this cool new at my last show in, where was I? My last show. Texas, Arlington. And these are called sashers. They have all sets of these. And instead of bias tape, all you have to do is do it on the bias. And then when you do it, you just go like this. Get it going. And you iron as you go along. And by Jorge, first of all, you make sure you do it. Make sure it's in the center. You fold it in the center in both ways. And they have every size, even up to 3 inches. So when you do it, it automatically, and you iron, of course I put a pin in here, and as I go along, all you have to do is iron in it. It automatically folds it right down the center. Pretty flippin' amazing, actually. I was like all excited. So I got every size. Then what I do is I take some glue, and I'll cut this straight. Put this over here. I'll fold it over and glue it. This is such an easy, quick gift, and it's darling to put on your oven or wherever you like to hang it. And I'll fold it over. And I make sure I have a stiletto so these little sides aren't going to hang out because it'll drive me nuts. Then all you have to do, make sure you cut your strings, just place this on top of here, over top where you have gathered it, and sewn it. And just iron it on the end and move it down over the gathering. So cute. And then all I do is glue it right here, all the way across, and you don't have those pins driving you crazy. keep commenting so you can put your name in the drawing for the 2 friction pens. So all I'm going to do is get to the end, and of course I'm going to, on the top, glue it also. Fold this over, make sure it goes right to the end, and glue it.
Can you go over your glue?
Oh, my glue is the apple glue. It's by Jalili. I have some. I have it on our website. I love it, love it, love it. I met her in Houston, 7 years ago? And I've been using it ever since. She ended up living 2 miles from our house, and I had to go to Houston to meet her. And I've used it ever since, and she was one of my dear, dear friends. And she designs fabric for Riley Blake. And I buy lots and lots of her fabric, which is a good thing and not such a good thing, because I have a whole lot of fabric. But her stuff is beautiful. But this doesn't take long to make it all. And this is a really cute gift. If somebody's into the farm look and all that. I'll show you something I'm going to do in 2 weeks. Then all I got to do is glue the top. And then I'm going to sew it, and voila, you've got the cutest little tea towel you've ever seen. So you can do it 2 different ways. I love dots, I love stripes. So they're my 2 favorite things in the whole wide world I have in towels. I know it's weird. Then, this is going to be in 2 weeks. I'm going to take this, and this was my 1.5 inch scallop that I used on this. So it's my 1.5 inch. You don't have to use your pusher because you're doing it all raw. And so 1.5 inch and a 1 inch bias tape maker, which was this little guy, or you can use whatever you would like. Okay, 4. You know how ticking is so popular right now? Well, maybe if you're too young to remember ticking, but I'm old, so my grandma was the ticking queen. So I'm going to make a pillow. I haven't decided if this is going to be the front or the back. This is Homegrown by Moda. And this is going to be a pillow. And this is going to be the front or the back. And here's the ticking. And this is going to be the flower, and it is ragged. Somebody asked me if you could do it with a flower rag, and yes, sirree, Bobby. Here is a rag flower, and I'm using my 50/50. And it's going to be so flipping adorable. It's so cute. It makes me smile. So I think it'll be pretty on either, or I can go toward the black, and the back be the ticking. So that is it. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is the cutest, easiest little July 4th. But of course, you can use anything you would like. You can make it farm looking. You can do anything. And it's just a fun, fun, fun idea. But remember, it's my 1.5 inch scallop. You don't have to push it. All you do is cut it. It's simple and yippee skippy. And let me pick 2 names out of here. And the winner is Latina Della Iva. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't say that right. Lindsay probably will say it better. And the second winner is Carla Taylor Heron. And that's the second winner. Congratulations, you won some friction pens. And just send Lindsay your address, and she will send you some pens. But thank you for watching, and God bless, and you have a wonderful July 4th.